What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at this 2022 Ford F-150 Lariat. It's a Super Crew cab with the shorter bed. We're going to take a full look and see what this truck is all about. Finished in carbonized gray, this truck is a little bit over $71,000 the way it is spec'd. Underneath the hood on this particular truck, we get that 3.5 liter twin turbocharged EcoBoost. So we got a twin turbo V6 motor pumping out 400 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. It's also paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. We of course have rear-wheel drive setup with a four-wheel drive transfer case, and it can tow around 13,000 pounds. If we take a look at the styling, I love the LED headlights. You get a massive DRL that even goes into the bumper, which is a pretty neat touch. You can see the dark housings with LEDs. Really cool the way everything is set up. Down below that, you can see the fog lights, and then you even get a metal chrome bumper with all of your parking sensors. You get metal tow hooks down below, and then an opening right here to allow cooling to that intercooler, and there's even slats that'll open and close depending on if it needs the cooling or better efficiency. We get a really large chrome grille for the Lariat. You even get a forward-facing camera with a pretty big Ford logo, and I like the gray little touches inside of it. Pretty good looking truck. Definitely a bold vehicle. Certainly looks good. Then we have a lot of sharp lines all throughout the hood, fading away towards the windshield. So I really think it comes together just to look like a pretty good truck. On the side, you have a set of 18-inch wheels, finished in a chrome color, really to match this whole Lariat theme. Then you get a sharp line around the front wheel arch, and then your F-150 Lariat badge. Get a set of running boards with Ford written out right in the center. Pretty nice the way everything is laid out. And then you get a really sharp body line in the lower portion of these doors. And it also has chrome mirror caps, LED turn signal along with a side view camera, and then chrome for the door handles and lower trim around the windows. If I grab the roof a little bit and stand up, we do get a full panoramic roof back here, which is a really good touch. And then this is the shorter wheelbase with that Super Crew, so it gives it a nice proportional look. If we take a look in back now, we got the FX4 off-road package, of course, with that decal. Pretty good look overall. Side exhaust with the chrome tip, and then nice red and chrome housings for these taillights. In back, we get an LED light and backup camera, then an electronic button back here to open up the tailgate. F-150 and Ford, and then a metal chrome bumper with all of your parking sensors, trailer hitch, and all the connections. Back here, you can just press the button. This will open up. Automatically kind of opens up nice and slow. We do have these C-clamp things right here. You can have a 2x4, clamp it here, and use this as a work truck. So for a Lariat, you know, pretty good daily driver. However, it can still double as your work truck to get a lot of stuff done. If we go ahead and check out the rear seating, Lariat's going to give you a nice black leather interior. We have a cool like denim design throughout the door, and even a cup holder. And then you're going to see a little bit of dark wood trim. And I love this brown piping. That's a really cool touch, super subtle. You can see 3 people back here. You also get storage, air vents, heated seats, as well as all the auxiliaries. And then you can easily lift this up, and you have so much floor space. Definitely a practical truck for not only a family, but again, you could really use this as a work truck and just do a lot of stuff. In the center, we can grab this pretty good armrest with 2 cup holders, sliding rear glass, and that panoramic roof looks awesome from back here especially. And you have so much room. I'm 5'11", plenty of leg room, plenty of headroom. Not a bad place to be. Grab handle as well. And the running boards are actually functional. They're in a pretty good position. We have that keypad, which a lot of Fords have. Nobody else seems to adopt that. That is a super neat feature. And then of course, same door panel you saw in back with all that cool material, the wood. 3 different memory seats, window and mirror controls, Bang & Olufsen audio. So you have this really cool aluminum mesh piece, and the headrest is even perforated with speakers. So that is super cool. All the smooth black leather with all the perforated leather, more of the piping and stitching, and then all the power controls on the side with a pretty good step into the truck. So if I hop on in now, foot on the brake, go ahead and fire it up. We have all sorts of different information in the gauge cluster. You can see some fuel economy information, back out of there. You see trip information as well, driver's assistance. You really have pretty much anything you could think of, it'll come up in the screens. There's a lot going on. Can be a little cumbersome just scrolling through everything, so sometimes it gets a little annoying having to scroll through so many different features. However, you know, like I said, you really get anything you need in this truck. With that said, we have drive modes down here. You can control this. So right now we have a cool mode for sport mode. Kind of changes the different colors of everything. And then if I continue over, you can see the different colors from the green, from the white. We have like a beige color, yellow, blue. So it changes everything, and it even automatically sets up the truck for different driving situations. If we take a look at this steering wheel now, we have controls on the right side for that screen, some Bluetooth and audio controls. You also have your cruise control settings. And then on the left, we have our stock, along with your windshield wipers. We have controls down here for the LEDs on the side of the mirrors, all your headlight controls. You can automatically adjust your pedals, the electronic parking brake, some nice brushed aluminum color for this plastic material, and a pretty good looking dashboard with more of the speakers up here for Bang & Olufsen. We have downhill assist, traction control, a shortcut for all the cameras. You can see that front and rear view that will pop up on the left, top down view as well. So really easily you can see kind of everything going on. You can turn that off as well. If I put this back up, pretty neat how that'll go away, even though this one doesn't have the rear flipping center console, but you can still put this up and down. But if I go into reverse, you can now see that backup camera that I said, and then different views as well for that one. You even get one that goes into the bed to see what's going on in there. And putting that back into park. Underneath the screen now we do have physical controls for audio. Those all the climate control settings. You could dual zone, heated and ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. When you make any controls, it will come up on the screen. On the screen itself, we have the audio control, phone, navigation. If you're familiar with any Ford, it's all pretty much the same. You can add different trailers. You have all of your apps, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, different settings within the truck, as well as features. And I like on this far right side, you can swipe this into the main screen and kind of flip-flop what you see, and then scroll up through here, which is really cool, even to have the bed camera while something else is going. Then you can go here, just kind of scroll it like a cell phone, see a few more items. We have your Pro trailer on this far left side to make different adjustments. The brake gain for all of your trailering, four-wheel drive low, locking differential. Then we have a button here for the upper glove box, a 12 volt, as well as some more accessories. And then your glove box will open up. In the center, we have more of that wood trim, wireless phone charging, and a lot of storage. And then even more storage all throughout the center, even down into here. And then just the normal glove box, still get a ton of storage space up in here. And definitely a nice look with that roof. We can open this up, we get sunglass holder, sliding rear glass along with all those roof controls. Then we have your mirror and then garage door buttons. All right, so we are setting off in the new F-150. Overall, this really is a nice truck to pilot so far. This one, the suspension seems to really absorb bumps nicely, and the seat is insanely comfortable. That's probably the first thing I'm noticing with this truck. It is so comfortable just to sit inside of it. You have such a big windshield, a lot of glass to really see what's going on. Great visibility, left and right shoulder, and even in eco mode. This thing packs a punch just getting up to some speed. The EcoBoost, you know, some people don't like it. They want the 5-liter, which of course you can still get in several trim levels, but that EcoBoost packs a nice punch. If we go ahead and go into the sport mode, it's pretty cool. It'll put it into a 4-wheel drive, so we're in 4 high now, and I can tap the manual button and shift using the buttons on the shifter. But this truck is pretty quick. Even just kind of half throttling it, getting up to speed, it gets up to speed, and you know, it can be a blast to drive in this. So we'll take it out of that and just go into normal mode. And there we go. A lot of drive modes for sure, so it kind of takes a little bit to get used to all the different modes. But it really is just a nice place to be. It's comfortable, you have great tech, good visibility, good comfort. It's really a truck you can't complain with. It kind of just can give you everything. I wouldn't say there's really much that's like crazy above and beyond. I do love the center section. The screen is great. But now, you know, if you look at a Ram, you have the huge screen as well. The new GM trucks have a huge screen. So it's now right on par with the competition. You know, this is a pretty competitive segment. But the F-150, it drives really solid, really capable. Fit and finish is pretty good. Everything you touch feels pretty nice. You know, you really can't complain. There's not really anything to complain about the truck. It gives you what you want. It's a solid feeling vehicle, and I don't know, it's got plenty of room, plenty of capabilities, and really gives you what you want.